Happy spring, guys! Are you looking for a fun and delicious new take on a deviled egg? How about green eggs and ham? Today's recipe is just that. It's a green eggs and ham deviled egg. And I've already hard cooked my eggs. I just lowered them into boiling water and cooked them for 8 minutes at a simmer. And now I'm going to stop the cooking by putting them into an ice bath. And into the same water, I'm going to add a tablespoon of kosher salt and half a cup of peas. You just want to blanch these. These are frozen, so really you just need to get them softened. I'm going to just defrost them for a sec, and then you can just transfer them into the food processor with a spider or slotted spoon or whatever you have. Get rid of that. I'm going to set this aside for just a sec while I peel my eggs. That should have given my eggs enough time to cool. I have yet to figure out what the best method for peeling eggs is, though we did find out in some testing that if you steam your eggs instead of hard cooking them in boiling water, they're much easier to peel. And if you cook them in a pressure cooker, they actually peel really easily, though by some trick of fate, these are actually super easy to peel. So that's nice, because for deviled eggs, you do want the white to be unblemished, right? So then you're gonna cut the eggs in half and scoop out the yolk, and the yolk is gonna go into the food processor. That's such a tiny, did you see how tiny that yolk was? I'm just gonna line these up on a baking sheet for the assembly. This is a great use for leftover Easter eggs, obviously, if that's your thing. But a lot of people just like to make these because they like to eat them. So you can make the eggs ahead of time. In fact, I think you can make the whole thing ahead of time, which is what makes them such a great appetizer, and keep them in the fridge. So the rest of these yolks go in with the peas. You want to be careful that you don't break the white, which is the base for your deviled egg, obviously, otherwise they're not pretty. You can still eat them though, or you can make them into egg salad, make extra eggs. So I think that deviled, almost all things that have the word deviled in them have mustard in them. Is that true? I don't know. Somebody tell me if that's true, but I think it is. So this one has mustard, tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and a tablespoon of water. And then just pulse everything. Season with some salt. Get it smooth, and you're ready to go. So you can spoon the mixture into the egg whites, or you can pipe them the way that I'm going to do. I'm just using a plain round tip that gives me just a smooth pipe, but you can also use a star tip if you want to. I mean, that seems like a little bit much, don't you think? I mean, it's going too far. So you have a pale greenish egg mixture for the green egg portion. For the ham portion, I have little cooked pieces of pancetta. You can use little pieces of bacon or some kind of ham, but I love these little cubes of pancetta. And you can actually usually buy pancetta already diced like that, and then you just cook it up, and it's really, really easy and delicious. Cute. And then just fill them up. I also love the control that you get with a pastry bag, and it's a lot less messy. You might want to clean off the edges so you don't have little bits of egg yolk attached to them. All right, now the garnish and the eating. Little sprinkle of the pancetta. It's so adorable, right? I just love it. This is completely optional, but I think it's super duper cute. These little teeny tiny micro pea shoots, but you could put like a tiny basil leaf on here, or nothing, obviously, or a little bit of watercress would be really nice. Just something fresh is a really nice finish, but like I said, it is optional, and there are no greens in here other than the peas, so you certainly don't have to but a pea shoot is a nice nod to what's inside of these guys. So the microest pea shoots ever. Tiny. You know, it would be super cute if you got pea shoots that had tiny little flowers on them. That would be sweet. The bigger kind. Okay. And there you have it. It's the cutest, most delicious green eggs and ham that you will ever try. Enjoy. If you like recipes like this and you want more, make sure to click like and subscribe because we have plenty more where this came from.